Just hit the subscribe button.
I'm a disgruntled Eagles fan, and we're awesome.
I want to hear your thoughts and opinions about this season so far. So let's have a discussion in the comments below, and I'll be replying like I usually do. But I want more of you to comment, just because I want to see your opinion on how this season is going and compared to last season. I guess it's Dallas's turn to win the division. We haven't had a repeat division winner since when the Eagles had went to the championships 4 times in a row. Why does it gotta be at Dallas's turn? I mean, why can't it be the Redskins or the Giants? Or why can't we just repeat the division? It's not that hard. Well, I guess it is very hard in the NFC East to repeat. But still, why does it have to be the freaking Cowboys? Like, how the heck did they beat the Saints? Why did the Saints have to have an off night when they were playing the Cowboys? They could have had an off night any other team. But why did they have to have an off night against the Cowboys? When we played them, why couldn't they have an off night then, huh? Oh well, we still have to win out, but we have to go through the Rams and the rest of the division. Oh yeah, and the Texans. Now let's preview this frickin' Redskins game. This is a must win. If we don't win this game, then it's an automatic loss for the season, meaning that we lost the division. There's no more hope for the playoffs, because we would have to strive for the wild card, which is almost impossible. We are technically still in the hunt in the wild card, but it would be very unlikely. More than less, we still have to run out. Look, we should be able to beat the frickin' Redskins. They have Colt McCoy, who's been a turnover machine. There's a reason why he's a backup. And we should beat on a beat-down Redskins team. Heck, we're beat down, but I feel like we have the better team. I think we're getting a few of our starters back that were injured from last week, so that's a plus for this game. The only big problem is Adrian Peterson. I know he's old and stuff, and he didn't have a good game last week, but I feel like our run defense hasn't been good all year long, and he could rip a 100-yarder on us. Not an actual, one play 100 yards, but a 100-yard game. You know what I mean. But I feel like that's going to be that type of game for Adrian Peterson again this year, because he's been on a roll. We just need to control the run and force Colt McCoy to throw. If we force Colt McCoy to throw the ball, then we are going to be very likely to win this game. Even if we force him to throw, our cornerbacks are still trash and probably won't intercept it and still let deep bombs down the field. Our corners are trash. Still, Malcolm Jenkins needs to step up and be the leader that he is, or the leader that he was last game against the Giants, and he needs to repeat that and do that every single game. Look, we still have the chance at the playoffs, but it's just very slim. Let's take it a game at a time and just beat the Redskins. We got a good glimpse last game at that high-power offense that we could beat. Let's repeat that and let's go even higher and score at least 30 points. I think the score is going to be 21-20 Eagles. I'm hedging for the Redskins to win, but as an Eagles fan, I automatically put the Eagles overhead every single week. You know how it goes. I think the Redskins might pull this one out of their butts. The Eagles just need to make more plays than the Redskins to win this game. And that's all they need to do. We need to run the ball heavily in this game to get anywhere. We can't allow Carson Wentz to throw 50 freaking passes again. He's done that multiple times this year already. We need to have Josh Adams run down the throats of the Redskins to get anywhere. Ezekiel Elliott did it when they played in Thanksgiving, and I think we can do it because Josh Adams is a very good running back. And implement Corey Clement too. He's a very decent running back too. Switch them around. But I feel like Josh Adams needs to get more of the reps. And throw the ball down the field. We have elite wide receivers that should be able to catch anything that comes their way. They just need to get open. They weren't getting open last week, but I feel like they can get open this week against the Washington Redskins corners. After this season, if the offense haven't shown any improvement, that they actually got better this year, meaning starting at crap and starting a little bit above crap, then I think we should fire Mike Groh. There's no improvement. Mike Groh being our offensive coordinator. I think we should fire him after this year if we aren't getting any better on the offensive side. He's just a terrible offensive coordinator. I mean, I shouldn't be judging him that hard. That's a little bit brutal, but he's still a bad offensive coordinator because we're just wasting the talent. I mean, there's so much talent in this Eagles offense, and it's just wasting away. I know it's only one season, but still, I don't want any season to be wasted. Because we have many talented offensive players like Carson Wentz, Alshon Jeffrey, etc. You already know who's on the team. He said a couple weeks ago he doesn't know how to implement Golden Tate. How don't you know how to implement Golden Tate? Alright, that's enough rambling about Mike Groh. Another way that we win this game is good protection on Wentz. We haven't had good protection on Wentz in a while, except for that one half against the Giants. But if we have good protection for Wentz, so he's actually able to throw, then we're going to be good. And lastly, we need the defensive line to actually get to the quarterback a lot more and disrupt it. That's how we're going to have this elite defense. If we distract the quarterback from actually throwing the ball and stop him from throwing the ball, then they're going to have to resort to running, and I think we can focus on stopping the run. If we focus on stopping the run, then we can win this game. We just need to have our defensive line step up like they did last game in the second half against the Giants. Oh yeah, before I forget, it looks like Darian Sproles was in practice the other day, and it looks like he is going to be able to play in the Redskins game. Now, I have no idea why he was hurt. Originally, I thought it was a hamstring, but I don't think a hamstring lasts that long. I might be wrong. That's it, and thanks for watching.